Hey guys, this is Sarah, and yeah, I don't know what week it is. I'll try to have all that stuff in the description box. I am coming to you braless and in my jammies and with a wrap around my neck. Does anybody else get pricks in their neck? I had them several times through the years, but after I had Oz, they are just horrendous. I get them very, very often, and I actually sometimes have anxiety about it at night. I'm like, oh my gosh, I hope I do not wake up in the morning with a crick in my neck. Anyways, this is day 2 of this crick in my neck, and it is killing me. It's actually not as bad. I don't know why I'm saying killing. It's not near as bad as it could be, and I've definitely had worse, but irregardless. I started my journey on April the 26th, 2012. At that time, I weighed in at 357 pounds. Lowest I ever saw was 176. When I got pregnant with Oz, I was 180, 181. I did not give you a weight last week. I still refuse to give you one. This week, I'm 240.6, and I'm going to say that I am down. I'm down from the original horrible number that I saw. But I'm also up from what I was a couple weeks ago, I think, when I actually gave you a weight. So, yeah, there's that. I gotta be honest, I was traveling all week and really made on-point, awesome choices to my best of my ability, but my water, I get it, buddy, I get it, was not as good as it could have been, and mostly just because I was traveling with 3 small children. And I don't know how often that you guys travel with small children, but going to the potty every 5 seconds is not super really an option. And I know that sounds like an excuse, but it's a good one. It's a good one. So my goal for the weekend is to try to get my water in as much as possible and get this weight down to where at least I started. So, are you down? You want down? Alright, I can't stop this on a different iPad, so I'm going to get Oz out and then come right back. Here. Hey. You want to say good morning? Good morning. Hey, hey, hey. You want down? Okay. A few things I want to say. I'm always working to try to make good choices, but this past week, while we were traveling, I really made excellent choices. To the best of my ability. And I don't even know where I want this video to go because I have so many things going on in my head right now. I am not in a horrible spot. I'm not in a positive, super awesome spot either. I got a few things I want to say. So the other night when we were in Nashville, I get a text from Liz and she says, hey, they're talking about you on 50 Shades. Which, they didn't really talk about me, but my Tanya mentioned me on the show, which I super appreciate. And I know I'm never alone in this community, but it made me feel so special. I went back to watch it later, like the next day, yesterday, that I know that she gets me and that I'm not alone in this struggle, and I feel like I'm alone all the time. So there's that. The other thing that it brought up to me was I never imagined, and nobody ever said this, nobody said this specifically about me, but I never imagined that you guys, and why would you think that I was being honest? I never thought for a second that anybody thought that I wasn't being honest. I guess I don't show you the number when I weigh in. But I make so many videos about the foods that I eat And even just in small conversations, and again, I'm not saying anything that anybody, but like, somebody would say, well, if you're really eating what you're showing in your videos, then gosh, yeah, I mean, I can't believe that you're not dropping weight. And at the time, I didn't think anything about it, but I never imagined that anybody would ever just think that I was lying, because I'm not. I may be a lot of things. I'm not smart. I'm not beautiful. Okay, I'm not saying I'm not beautiful. I'm not the prettiest. But something that I almost pride myself on is honesty, which is probably wrong, because I probably don't always say things like I should. But yeah, I feel like, and almost to a fault, like painfully honest sometimes in this journey, because I'm embarrassed. I'm actually physically embarrassed that I cannot lose this weight. And I almost find myself in a panic, because this is exactly the place that I feel like I was pre-surgery. And I will tell you that I do not get to exercise near as hard as I did pre-Oz, but that's circumstantial. I mean, I work out. I've been going to the gym. I've been doing, extra steps, taking him in the stroller as often as possible. And, here's the other thing. Pre-surgery, I was always super active. I was not your typical, I don't think that all big people are lazy, but stereotypical fat person. I was not that. And I know most of us weren't. And there's a few I know that say, oh, I totally was that way. I was not. And there was not many things that I wouldn't do or try. And if there was something I wouldn't do or try, it had nothing to do with my weight. And I may have used it as an excuse, but I just didn't want to do it. Or I was thankful that I was fat so I didn't have to do it. I know this video's not making any sense. I'm totally all over the place, and I'm really, really sorry. And I keep coming on and I keep crying. And I was telling Liz yesterday when I talked to her on the phone about how that yesterday at the mall with the kids, they all wanted pizza. And I had 3 small kids. Okay, not small. 3 kids, one of mine being small. Oz was screaming. They were all hungry, and I was trying to get in and out. So Cash and I split a piece of pizza. Or I split one of the pieces with Cash. And that's what I had for lunch. Was there anything wrong with that? Absolutely not. Is that a big deal? No. Should I feel guilty about that? I don't think so. But my body, I cannot do that. I absolutely cannot do that. And then going back to the 50 Shades of Maintenance thing, I heard Phil talking about how that when he went to a surgeon, that he said that most of the people come into the office and everybody thinks they had this metabolical problem, and that most of the people don't, like 90% of the people don't, but that Phil was one of the few that he really felt like did. And I'm not using this as an excuse, but guys, I definitely think that is me, and I think that I have had that problem all along. I think that I'm one of those people who really seriously can't have over 800 to 1,000 calories in a day, and that I'm going to have to work out my darndest. I will tell you, and I've told you guys a million times before, that I was busting my arse now trying to lose weight pre-weight loss surgery. I started working out. I mean, I was always active and busy, but like I joined the gym in September of 2011, and I didn't have surgery till April 2012. And I had told myself that if I lost any substantial amount of weight, and I mean like 20 pounds, had I lost 20 pounds, I would not have had surgery. And I can't tell you the number of people that I know that, like the pre-diet or the before surgery, lose weight. Had that been me, I would not have had this surgery. I would not have gone through with it, and I know I wouldn't have. Now, I'm thankful that I didn't, because I wouldn't have gotten to this point. I wouldn't have had this weight loss. I wouldn't have had this surgery. I physically have not. I just can't lose weight. And I don't know. Oh, thank you. And I don't know if just through the years of yo-yo dieting I've messed myself up. I don't know if it really is a metabolical problem. I know some things about myself for sure, and I'm just rambling and not saying anything important. I think I need to be on drugs. I've decided that I'm going to go crazy. I don't know. I honestly do not know the answers. But I know I can't keep gaining weight. And it's not about a number. And I am still super healthy in comparison to where I was. And I'm not taking that for granted. And I don't want to be a size 2. And I honestly don't even want to be 170 pounds. I would like to be under 200. And if that's 199, I'm okay with that. I have a certain size. I would love to be where I was, but I don't think that's going to happen. But I want to be under 200 again. It needs to happen. And I am just a basket case. And I don't know. I'm so sorry, guys. I really have been in a better spot all week. And I've worked really hard all week to try to make good decisions. I had a loss. And I really think that it would have been more had I been able to get my water yesterday. But I couldn't get my water in really the last 2 days because we were traveling. Or out and about. So, that's where I'm at. This video is forever long. And I've not said anything important. But yeah, it is what it is. And hopefully this week I'm going to be home. So I'm going to show you my foods. That's my goal for the week. Yeah. So, okay. I have not said anything. But anyways, I guess I just wanted to make the point of what I share with you is real life, people. This is real life struggle. And I'm sure there's somebody who is watching my video and saying, well, she just needs to blah, 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 blah. And I would love for you to share that with me because I would love more options. I would love to be like, oh my gosh, I hadn't thought about that. You're right. I should totally do that. But this is for real me and as honest as it gets. And I don't share in my personal life even with my best friend and my husband both know I'm on the struggle bus. I don't think they realize it's this bad. But they both also knew me before and know where I've come from. And they see the huge change in my body and my lifestyle. Because Brie keeps saying, if I ate what you ate in a day, she's like, I would be a stick. Which, by the way, she's super skinny anyways. And it's true. It's true. It's always been that way. And I will be honest. I'm not saying I couldn't have eaten a whole pizza before, but I really didn't. I didn't. I really was not a horrible eater. I wasn't a soda drinker. I mostly drank water. Honestly, I ate breakfast. All those stereotypical things that you hear that overweight people don't do, I pretty well didn't do. So I'm just kind of at a whatever. All right. See you later. Bye.